What is up, guys? It's Marcus, and today we are going to be giving you our NHL Whiparound Postgame show. Most of our games that we covered earlier today are done except for St. Louis and Dallas. The Blues lead the Stars 1-0 in the third, but other than that, most of our games finished up. So we're actually going to get you out to that St. Louis-Dallas game after we give a rundown of all the other games that happened today. Colorado and the Chicago Blackhawks. The Colorado Avalanche beat the Blackhawks 5-2. The Vegas Golden Knights beat the Arizona Coyotes 2-1 in a shootout. The Nashville Predators beat the Carolina Hurricanes 3-0 today. And we're going to get you out to that St. Louis game when we're done with the update. In the Thanksgiving Showdown, the New York Rangers beat the Boston Bruins 3-2. The Toronto Maple Leafs lost to the Buffalo Sabres 6-4. Philadelphia beat Detroit 6-1 today. We're going to keep it with the high-scoring theme. Minnesota destroys Ottawa 7-2. Winnipeg beat Anaheim 3-0. And the San Jose Sharks beat the Los Angeles Kings 4-1. On ESPN Plus, we had the Washington Capitals beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-3. And the Columbus Blue Jackets beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-2. Now, I promised you we would get out to that game between St. Louis and Dallas. We're actually going to get you out to the Dallas Stars home team radio station for the rest of the game. Sorry about the potential buffer we have right now, but we are gonna get you to the rest of this game between the St. Louis Blues and the Dallas Stars. Blues up 1-0 in the third. We're about to be done with all of these games today. Once we can get the St. Louis station to work, if we can. But if not, we might be able to go to the Blues. KTCK not working for the Blue Stars game. So we're going to try it again. And there we go. Here we go. Once again, does not look like we're going to be able to give you the Stars broadcast, so let's give you the Blues.
We're in the third period. The Blues dump it to the near corner for Ryan O'Reilly. Tried to shovel it with one hand on the stick to David Perron, who comes to the corner to help. O'Reilly feathers it to Patrick.
Something's up with this radio game. Oh, I paused it. Back to Blue Stars.
In St. Louis. It's kicked along the boards.
We are just having problems today with our game.
Breaking his stick happens to be Sanford, so he gets to the bench, and then getting on for him was Barbashev, and he kept it in for the Blues. Now cleared by Dallas. Pouliot chops it to Pietrangelo as it's brought to Barbashev. Now to Perron. Into the goal. He shoots, and it hit the skate of Barbashev. Pinching in, it's Pouliot, and he'll go in behind the net. Eric Pouliot leaves it in behind the goal. Barbashev's going to get it back for the Blues. What a couple of games Ivan Barbashev has had in Tampa and here in Dallas. Puck cleared along the wing. Brouwer knocks it down. In behind the goal, Bishop lets it slide far away. Comes up to the wing, and that one's cleared by Pavelski to the neutral zone. Brouwer stopped it, and the Blues are right there to dump it in again. That line, the bottom six of the Blues tonight have been really good.
There's two right there. Fourth line, third line, fouled it up right there. It's 2 minutes of hockey. Dallas Stars had to play in their defensive zone, and they're the ones that need a goal.
Here are the Stars. Klingberg. They feather it through to Lindell. Into the slot now. High slide up to the blue line. Klingberg brings it back. Leaves it. Radulov cycles onto his forehand.
Once again, something not working with our game cameras. Radio broadcasts. Here we go.
Just made the 25th save of the game. 1-0 Blues. 5:56 to go in regulation.
We are so sorry about these technical difficulties. that we have been cursed with in the NHL.
1,000 homes in the St. Louis area. With more than 70 years of experience, their mission is to offer a wide...
But meanwhile, we are going to preview tomorrow's games. Colorado takes on Chicago at 8 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night. Nashville takes on Florida. The Rangers and the Devils. We're going to be whipping around all of these games, the Flyers and the Canadiens. But we're going to preview that game later on in the show. Buffalo and Toronto, they play tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Washington, Detroit at 6. Carolina, Tampa Bay at 6 o'clock. Columbus and New York also at 6. Ottawa and Calgary, Canadian matchup there at 6 o'clock. Pittsburgh and St. Louis, 7 o'clock. San Jose and Arizona also at the 7 o'clock. These two we're going to be covering on the postgame show. Vancouver and Edmonton, the late night games, and Winnipeg and the Kings. But let's go back to St. Louis and Dallas. We're trying to get the audio back. Sorry about these technical difficulties. 5:56 left in the third. St. Louis leads the game 1-0. Parayko the only scorer. Riley and Perron with the assist. 15:41 in the first with a wrist shot.
Grocer of the St. Louis Blues, Schnucks.
Here we go.
Alex Ferrario with you. Coming up, we have the St. Louis Blues postgame show. We'll break down this game. We'll get the Mercy postgame breakdown with Curbs and Joey. We'll take your text messages at 65780. Let's wrap up the third now with Chris Kerber and Joe Vitale.
Based on Alex's tease during that last period, Joe, I think you taught him math.
Well, hey, 9, 19, they sound the same.
I know, you just missed 4 rather important letters if you're giving somebody a trivia
Listen,
question.
if you're looking at the history of the universe between 9 and 19 years, it's a speck of dust. I mean, that's nothing.
Doesn't change the fact you got it wrong.
Well, I'm just saying.
Maybe you two should have watched a little more Star Wars.
Oh, no, thank you.
It helped you with your math. 5:56 to go in the third period. 1-0 Blues have the lead. Stars win the draw. Shoot it on, and Allen makes the save. Good clear to the wall by Perron, and then he skates onto the puck and cuts in behind his net. This is over to Justin Falk. Out of the zone, trying to send it up to Ryan O'Reilly. The Stars knocked it down, and Tyler Seguin will get to it. Heiskanen and Lindell undefensively, and Perron stripped it away from Heiskanen. Cuts it into the middle. Spins on his backhand to the forehand. Through to the near side for Falk. Goal line pass, O'Reilly. O'Reilly along the wing, back to Falk, skating to the goal. Shoots it on, and a penalty coming up against Dallas. So the steal at center by David Perron. And then the pressure with Justin Falk. Leads to a high-sticking penalty on the Dallas Stars, and the Blues are going to go to a power play with 5:20 to go in the third period.
Dallas penalty, 24, 2 minutes, high sticking.
Hits to the penalty box.
Well, Gord Dwyer was right in perfect position, and Zach Sanford is having a great game here tonight for one reason, Curbs. His net front presences have made a difference. It was him who stood in front of Ben Bishop that set up the Colton Parayko goal, the only goal of the game up to this point. And now late in this third period with a 1-0 lead, Zach Sanford gets to the front, spins off of Rope Hintz, and just sticks around there and draws this high-sticking penalty.
Boy, what a power play goal this could be if the Blues can get it. Second Ameren, Missouri power play of the game for the Blues. They've got the puck straight away. Pietrangelo goes to Perron. He shoots it on, and the rebound lifted by O'Reilly over the net. He recovers the puck. Passes to Pietrangelo. Now Perron waiting through to Shen. It deflects to O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly to Braden Shen. Skates down the near wing. O'Reilly in the corner. Now to the goal line. Shen tries to come in front to Schwartz. They pound on. The puck is loose. And Shen taking a shot. Couldn't lift it over. The pad of Bishop. Blues keep it in. To the corner. Shen looking.
Once again, sorry about our technical difficulties. The Blues on the power play. So let's get you back to the action if we can. Dallas on the penalty kill. And everybody's going to try. And the Blues going to try to secure these 3 points. 5:16 left in the third.
The first 51 seconds.
Well, Craig Berube likes what he's seeing right now, and I do too, Curbs. Up here, they win the face-off, and they go right to work. There's great body movement, puck movement. David Perron sets up this whole sequence as he shoots the first one. When Ben Bishop has to make the save, that's going to put all the Dallas Stars back. They're going to have to respect the shot from that point on. And since there, David Perron made a couple slick little passes right through the slot there.
Another face-off win by O'Reilly. The Blues set up on the...
Every time I try to go to the game center to detail it for you guys, something happened with this game.
Power play. Shen into the corner for Schwartz, who skates to the near wing now. Shen trying to go through to Perron. He gets it to him. It's feathered back up to Pietrangelo. He's on his backhand. Perron draws 2 stars to him. And Pietrangelo goes to Perron. Walks it up to the blue line. Skates down along the wing into the circle. Hurls it back to the outside. Bounced it up to the blue line for Pietrangelo. Back to Perron again. All on the far side of the ice. It's in behind the net for Shen. 2 stars were on him. They get the puck back. Heiskanen trying to stick handle away. And they'll clear it down. And boy, that's cleared out of play, but was it deflected?
It was deflected.
Okay, it was deflected, so 31 seconds remain, and the Blues are going to catch a break because with that puck going out of play, the faceoff remains in the offensive zone.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Dallas Stars can get a change because that was a tired group, but an opportunity for Craig Berube to get back to the offensive zone. 31 seconds left here, and he's going to send out his second unit. Let's see if Tyler Bozak can snap this back and get a quick chance right off the faceoff.
They've had 3 shots on goal on the power play. Pavelski wins the draw. Pollock moves it around, flying over. Dunn got to it. And the Blues are able to recover the puck. It's Sanford has it knocked off of his stick. Turned over to Bozak. He shoots it on. And Bishop will make the save. And Bishop's going to come say something to Esa Lindell. And then to Roman Pollock. Lindell had the backhand between the link pass to the middle. And Tyler Bozak said, "I'm your Huckleberry." He finds it and shoots it.
I was going to say, Ben Bishop's probably saying something like, "Hey, boys, you both can't leave the front of the net on this kill. We have 2 defensemen in the corner, and no one's in the high slot for Tyler Bozak."
Bozak wins it clean to Parayko. 16 seconds to go on the power play. Thomas shoots. It hit the back of the leg of Sanford. Goes into the corner. Sanford taking to the wall. Stars going to hold it there as best they can. It comes loose to Bozak. He goes in behind the net. Bozak far side. Dunn to Parayko. Parayko back to Dunn. Dunn on a wrist shot. That's blocked by Pollock, and the Stars bring it out 2-on-1. Dunn trying to get back. It's to Robe. Hits, and he scores. It came out of the penalty box, and the block shot leads to a goal. The Stars have tied the game with 3:11 to go in the third period. Rope hits with a great shot.
Just the defenseman pulls it to his skates. A sizzling snapshot. Ripped past Jay Gallant and knocks the game at 1.
So the Dallas Stars have tied the game late in the third. Let's keep it with the Stars. KTCK back in Dallas.
And Rope, who literally was covering his
Let's go back to the St. Louis.
face and a missed opportunity.
Sorry about these guys. We're just getting back.
They score! Ryan O'Reilly from Ivan Bar.
Did I just hear what I thought I just heard before it crashed on me again? Did St. Louis?
Barbashev, and the Blues regain the lead. 2-1 the score. 2:53 to go. As the teams are trading rushes, trading goals, and the Blues are back on top.
Well, Jay Bouwmeester, he's going to lead this rush and create this play in the D zone. David Perron's going to see him through the middle. And here comes number 19 through the guts of the ice. He's going to get it, move it to the outside to Ivan Barbashev, and then Ryan O'Reilly. I don't know how this guy keeps going. He's got enough gas in the tank to move on that far side. And Barbashev, who's been having just an astonishing couple weeks here for the Blues, gets this puck on the 2-on-1. A great saucer pass to the back door. Ben Bishop did not have even a prayer on that shot by Ryan O'Reilly.
24th point for Ryan O'Reilly. A goal and an assist in the game. And the Blues are back on top 2-1 with 2:51 to go in the third period. Blues go to deflect it into the Dallas zone. It's coming out on the near wing. After the huge run of overtime wins, the Blues have had 3 of the last 5 games, 1 in regulation. Barbashev and Bouwmeester assisting on the O'Reilly goal. Puck cleared into the neutral zone by the Dallas Stars. Blues got a back, dump it in. They go to the bench, they change all 5. 2:22 remaining. We're in the third period. Blues answered with goal 18 seconds after the Stars tied it. In the neutral zone, that puck jammed at by Ryan O'Reilly, and it just floats down into the corner. Radulov into the neutral zone, and the puck gets dumped in. Big hit coming far side. Radulov held up a little bit as he knocks down Falk, and the puck gets shot on goal by Jaden Schwartz. Klingberg will circle the net. Down to 1:45 to go in regulation. We start to keep an eye on Bishop as the Stars bring it in. Jamie Benn over to Radulov, leads in on the shot, and a save by Allen. Bishop's going to go to the bench. Puck bounced up to the blue line. Sekera to the far wing. They shoot it on. Allen with the glove save. No rebound. He's made 27 saves in the game. Blues have a 2-1 lead with 1:32 to go in regulation. We're back home tomorrow night. Blues and Penguins, 7 o'clock face-off. Come on down early for the Bud Light Happy Hour. Discounted food and beverage prices leading up to the game. Live entertainment before the game. It's really a great way to come down and enjoy the atmosphere before the game. And stay after the game for the Bud Light fourth period. In both the Bud Light Sports Pub up on club level, which is open to the public, by the way, and in the Anheuser-Busch Beer Garden down on the main level. Blues and Penguins tomorrow night. 2-1 the score. Blues lead the Dallas Stars, and the Stars will take a timeout.
They're going to take a timeout in a situation that Blues feel comfortable in. Has had so many tight games this season, playing against a pulled goalie, 6-on-5 situations, and just a couple nights ago they dealt with it in Tampa. Tampa Bay was kept off the score sheet in those last minutes after the pulled goalie from just good discipline. D-zone hockey starts always with the face-off, but the Blues end up losing this. Just keep an eye out for that box in one. 4 players killing, just like a penalty. And then you're going to see probably Ryan O'Reilly right in the middle there, guarding those hash marks, trying to keep everything to the outside. You know you're going to give up shots. At 6-on-5, you're outnumbered. Giving up shots is fine. Make sure they're on the outside. Don't let anything happen to the inside, and winning your net front battle is going to be key here for the Blues. 2-1 the score.
1:32 to play. Big face-off win, won by Ryan O'Reilly, but as the Blues clear it to the far point, Klingberg had come off the wall, and it's back out to center. Empty net to our right. Bishop's on the bench. Puck brought up the ice. Haskin into the red line, and it's shot in. Bounces in front. Allen's going to glove it. He'll just hold on. Wow, he was ready for that. It hit where the Zamboni comes out in the corner down to our left side. Ricocheted right in front, and it's almost like Jake knew it was going to happen.
He's on top of it tonight. I mean, I'm watching the Dallas Stars in front of him, all these net front presence from the Stars, and you see replays. Jake Allen, he's crouched so low. He's just fighting for pucks, and he's seeing that black piece of rubber good tonight.
O'Reilly against Ben on the faceoff. Jamie Benn wins it, but the Blues get to the puck. Schwartz will clear it near wing, and Bozak soft chips it up. O'Reilly trying to poke at it. Pavelski will get it back for Dallas, and we're down to 1:03 to play. Radulov gets it over the line. Stars with the extra attacker, cut it in. Backhanded on goal, stick save by Allen. Over to Jamie Benn, who's trying to make it a 2-0-1 road trip through Nashville, Tampa, and Dallas. That would be nothing short of spectacular. Stars, far side to the blue line. Get it, Klingberg now to Heiskanen. Down the wing it comes. From Tyler Seguin to Heiskanen to Klingberg. Far wing to Radulov. Missed him. Bounces far side and ends up all the way down the ice. No icing. Blues are able to get a real quick change. 27 to go in regulation. Here's Heiskanen into the red. Forces it in over the blue. Fires it behind the net, and it's touched by Falk, but not out. Flipped by Radulov to the blue line. Klingberg with a shot deflected on. Rebound blocked away by Pietrangelo to the corner. 10 seconds to go. In behind the net, Pietrangelo to Shen. Shen to Pietrangelo and Perron. Perron to Barbashev. Barbashev to the empty netter. He shoots and scores. A little bit of candy for Ivan Barbashev. An empty net goal with 2.1 to go. He has had an outstanding road trip, and he gives the Blues a 3-1 lead here in Dallas.
Well, Ivan Barbashev just keeps going. He was my topic at hockey halftime, coming off a 3-assist game a couple nights ago, and you mentioned it, Curbs. He's been spectacular here tonight. But how about the unselfish play? It's a 2-on-1. David Perron and Ivan Barbashev on Miro Heiskanen, and David Perron can easily just put this puck in, and the respect shown for Ivan Barbashev. He's had a terrific couple games here for the Blues as he slides it over to him, and Ivan Barbashev just weaves it through. This one's over.
You can bring out the Zamboni in Dallas. The Blues defeat the Stars 3-1. A 2-0-1 road trip, and the Blues have a 5-point lead in the Central Division.
So the St. Louis Blues grab a victory over the Dallas Stars 3-1. Dallas tied it up late, and then 2 goals late in the game secured a St. Louis victory. And that's how we'll end here on the post-game show. We're going to whip it around. We are going to preview tomorrow's game between the New Jersey Devils and the New York Rangers. Rangers lost today in a shootout to the Bruins. And Boston does not play tomorrow at all. It does not look like it. December 1st slates, Dallas, Minnesota, 2 o'clock. That game we will look in on. And 3 games on the slate for December the 1st. But we gotta skip. But the main one, we gotta skip to January 1st. The Winter Classic live coverage. We are going to be having live coverage on this game between Nashville and Dallas. The Winter Classic on NBC, then Chicago, Vancouver on Thursday, January 2nd. Last game on the new year. Let's go to that one. The last game of the new year brings us Philadelphia and the LA Kings. The last game of 2019. Chicago, Calgary. But then we gotta look on January 8th. The big one. Doubleheader on NBCSN. Washington, Philly, Dallas, and LA. We're trying to see when the first playoff game is going to be. Because we're going to be looking forward to the playoffs. April 1st, April 2nd, 3rd, April 4th, Vegas and Vancouver, Chicago and the Rangers. 2 big games right there. That's going to happen in the NHL. Saturday, April 4th. 15 games in the NHL. Last day of the regular season. But we're going to get to that at another time, around March. Thank you for watching the post-game show today. 12 teams played on this Friday, November 29th. And we left you out of here with a Dallas loss versus the St. Louis Blues 3-1. Thank you for watching and listening. On my returns, we are going to see you tomorrow for the game of the week in the NHL, New York and New Jersey. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and comment, and good night.